Do you have paper in your stash that you'd like to use up? Well, I know that's a silly question. This is Debbie from Project 39 Mini Album, and this is the April Paper Stash Smash. So every month, myself and several other YouTubers get together and show you what we used in the previous month and what we plan on using that coming month. The idea is to give you some inspiration on how to use up your paper stash smash. On how to use up your paper stash. So for March, the criteria was 6 by 8, 8 by 8, and 8.5 by 11 collections. These are the ones that I wanted to use up. So first of all, I had the Simple Stories Boho Sunshine 6 by 8 collection. I didn't have very much. Maybe I had 3 full-size sheets and a bunch of scraps. So what I did is I made a tag album. Sometimes I make a tag album with front and back cover, and in this case, I just made it with a back cover. But I used up everything that I could, used up even little teeny scraps, so I consider that smashed. I also received right in the beginning of the month some new Bitty Penny paper collections. I'm part of her design team, and I was excited to receive the Easter Blessings and the Rainforest Refuge collection, and another one, Four Seasons, but I didn't use that one. Um, by the way, these collections will fit in these Dollar Tree bins perfectly. So, yeah, so I put them all in there. So you can see this Rainforest Refuge I used to make a small mini album. I guess I was on a small mini album kick. I made one tutorial and made several different mini albums in that smaller size. I was happy to get my hands on that Rainforest Refuge because those animals are just striking. But see the back of that paper? I decided I don't want to completely smash the Bitty Pennies collections because a lot of the back sides of the paper is great for collaging and that kind of thing. I did use a lot of the Easter Blessings. I made several different mini albums with the Easter Blessings. I still have some pieces left over. I was playing with paints and made some crackle finish eggs. I'm going to just collage something on there, but I haven't decided exactly what, so I still have time before Easter. So, although I didn't completely smash the Bitty Penny pads, I did make several different albums with it. So, stay tuned. There will be some more coming up. And if you want to see them, go check out my channel. There are videos on all of these, including this teeny itty bitty penny little Happy Easter mini album. So they were a lot of fun to use, bright colors, just gorgeous images. So check out bittypenny.com and you can see her paper collections. I did use up the page turner one. I only have 1 or 2 sheets left of it. I made this paper, yeah, to hold a paper pad. I don't know what you want to call it. Some bookmarks in the cover. I know you can't see it, but again, it's on my channel. But I had fun doing some collaging. I sewed, I did some dimensional things and did lots of that. All right, Graphic 45 Fairy Dust. I had Fairy Dust and Fairy Wings collections. The Fairy Wings were the journaling cards. My theory on Graphic 45 papers is they want to see the light of day. Get them out of your closet and use them. I know we have a tendency to hoard the Graphic 45 papers, but if it doesn't see the light of day, what good does it do? All right, I'm going to do my best to try to show you the different dimensions on this cover. I used a tutorial that's on my own channel. It is, yeah, I'm having a hard time with this. It was a tutorial I used for Farmhouse mini album I did last month. There, that's a little better. Can you see the dimension? I did a lot of fussy cutting. It's one of those albums that until you see it, you can't appreciate the different layers on it. And Fairy Dust is one of my favorite collections, but then again, I said that last month about Farmhouse. It's just a beautiful collection and it's so much fun. So anyhow, I made this mini album It just came out on my channel recently, so again, go check out my channel and see what I made. You see on top there's that one little Dreams mini album. I just put that on my channel too, and I also used Spring is in the Air from Graphic 45 and made yet another 3.5 by 4.5 mini album. So I did use up all of fairy dust, so now that is out of my stash. I know it's sort of sad, but sort of happy. I mean, we want to see those fairies out in the world and spreading sunshine and rainbows to everyone. It was fun to work with. I love some of the paper in that collection. I hope that that is one of the ones that will be re-released by Graphic 45 sometime soon. I will certainly buy that. So anyhow, check out my channel and you will see that mini album. So what am I going to do for April? The criteria is back again to 12 by 12, which is fabulous because I did pick up from 3 Craft Chicks some of the Doodlebug Bunny Hop collection. I guess after using some of the more muted tones of fairy dust, I was ready for bright and colorful, and of course that's Doodlebug. I got the 12 by 12 collection that has stickers. I got the paper, plain paper, what do you call that? The textured cardstock, and I picked up the petite patterns in the 12 by 12 to go along with it. And I also picked up a bunch of the doodle pops that go along with the collection. I used up all of the paper, but I still have some doodle pops. I also, and I'm sorry, they left it in the wrapper, picked up, I finally went and did an Echo Park purchase. Here Comes Easter. Not as bright as the Doodlebug, but still bright and colorful, so I have some plans on how to use that. I picked up my favorite Spring. I can't wait to get my hands on that one too, because spring is in the air here in Florida. And you all know that I live and travel in my RV, and by the time you see this video, we will have hit the road for our spring, summer, fall, and maybe even winter travels. Stay tuned. So that is what I have to use, the Bunny Hop collection with all of its wonderfulness. Here Comes Easter and my favorite Spring. Those are the main collections that I will hope to inspire you with and hope to show you some ideas on how to use. Now, the good thing about these Spring and Easter collections is you can do things with them that are not necessarily seasonal. I do plan on making an Easter album, but if I have stuff left over, I can make cards. All right, now here's a confession. My idea every month is when I open up a collection, I want to use it. I didn't. I did a huge tutorial using the Graphic 45 Hip Hip Hooray and Spring is in the Air, and previous I used the Voyage Beneath the Sea, another Graphic 45 collection. And as you can see, I have scraps left. So I have a lot of scraps with Spring is in the Air. I did that on purpose because I loved it. So what I'm hoping to do is use up these 3 collections, the Easter, 2 Easter collections and the Spring, and then I want to use up all of the scraps left from the other Graphic 45 collections. It is a lot, especially because we're going to be traveling. We're going to be seeing the sights again. We're going to stay on a bison farm. We're going to be seeing my sister-in-law. That we just have a lot of plans for April. So I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I'm going to try. So I hope that you follow along, not just me, but all of the other collaborators in our collab to see what we make, what we try to smash, what we do smash. Now, we may not. We may not have a great month where we do everything we hope to do. You know, life happens, stuff comes up. But whatever we do, we will be sharing it with you, hoping to inspire you to use whatever you have in your stash. So follow along. You can use the hashtag And if you want to see everybody else, go down to the description box. We will link either the videos or the channels and show you what we have done for April, or go check and see what we've done for March and check out everybody's channels. That's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for following along and have a fabulous day.